Hello again, my loves. How are you? Mystic at the Crossroads here. And by the title of the video, today we are going to be talking about spiritual protection. Yes, this is a topic that I have been asked about, how to protect yourself. Are there any spells? What should you be doing? I asked a question on one of my last videos if you guys wanted me to go over ways to help ground and protect yourself from negative energy, and I got an overwhelming response of yes. So we are going to explore together, in no particular order, 21 ways to spiritually protect yourself. Yes, this video may be a little lengthy, but if you found yourself here, there's definitely a reason why. So first and foremost, what is spiritual protection? Well, it's just that. It is keeping the energy that you're walking around with, that you are attracting, that you are absorbing, that you are sharing, that you are giving out, that you're emanating, to be one that you are protected. And spiritual protection isn't just your energy, but this is also your physical, so your body, your environment, to prevent any bad things from happening to you. Have you ever, maybe you're experiencing this, if you are, I'm sorry, maybe you know somebody who is, that just can't seem to catch a break? It's like a domino effect. Problem after problem after problem, thing after thing after thing. You get 2 steps ahead and you get pushed back 10, and you can't seem to figure out why. It's like, what is it? Am I jinxed? Am I cursed? Do I have bad luck? Am I making bad decisions? What is it? It can very well be, that you don't have any spiritual protection around you. And you could either A, be absorbing the energy from your surroundings, that's friends, family, work environment, home environment, anywhere where there's people, or it could be something that you're doing or that you're not doing. So we're going to go down a list of things that you can do to help protect yourself, and maybe within this list you might identify some things that you never thought of or that you haven't been doing, and if you haven't, I would definitely suggest that you implement these. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, a lot of these things are common sense. But like they say, common sense is not always so common, okay? These are practices that I have incorporated into my daily life. And it's really not that difficult if you think about it. But when you start to pay attention to what's happening around you, what's manifesting in your life, what are some of the things that you may be struggling to create for yourself? Maybe you've lost things, you've lost money, you've lost friends, you've lost family, you've lost cars, places to live, you've lost your health, you've lost yourself. Then all of this, what it all boils down back to is energy. And if you want to hold on to what you have, if you want to create more prosperity and abundance around yourself, then these are some things that can help you. So, first and foremost, one of the most easiest things to do, but people, I understand life is busy. We are all going, you've got work and you've got kids and you've got a life. You've got things to do. But if you have time to be on social media, if you have time to watch my video, if you have time to have sex, if you have time to eat, then you have time to do this one very effective and very simple thing. And that is speaking to your spirit guides, talking to your angels, saying a prayer on a daily basis. The minute your eyeballs open up and you're looking at the ceiling or the pillow, depending on how you sleep, the first word out of your mouth should be thank you after you take that breath of air. The second thing out of your mouth should be a very simple words to your spirit guides. Thank you so much for helping me, for being with me, waking me up today. Do you know, and I understand people go through things emotionally, and I get it. And everyone may not agree with this, and I know this is very touchy, so by all means, I am not trying to offend or hurt anyone's feelings. This is my personal perspective, okay? You can agree or disagree. It is a blessing to wake up. And a lot of people have not discovered what their purpose on earth is just yet. And that's okay. That comes to all of us at different points and times in our life. But what's important is each day you get another opportunity to do what you didn't do yesterday, fix what you couldn't fix yesterday, create something. So Why not take that new, fresh opportunity? Each day is like a fresh blank canvas. And start that day off with asking for your protection, thanking your angels, asking for them to guide you. Saying a simple prayer takes 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Just connecting with the divine source energy and whatever that identifies to you, whatever you call it, whatever you believe in, whatever your belief system is, the universe, God, goddess, your angels, your spirit guides, your deities, whatever, okay? Take a minute to connect and speak, preferably out loud, but if maybe, you want to keep things private, you have a partner or whatever your sleeping arrangement is, take those few minutes each day, in the morning or in the evening, but preferably in the morning because you want to set your tone before you walk out the door. And put your shields up. Envision a shield of protection around you. Envision your angels walking around you, walking in front of you, walking behind you, on both sides of you, covering the car, covering the kids on their way to school, on the school bus, wherever it is that you are. You've got a shield of angel wings wrapped around you. Again, whatever identifies to you. This is very simple, and it doesn't require anything other than your intention, your humbleness to communicate that, and a couple seconds of visualization. The next thing is cleansing baths. Cleansing baths, cleansing baths, a ritualistic cleansing. Everybody should be doing them on a consistent basis, especially if you're on a spiritual journey, if you're dabbling in magic, if you're practicing magic, if you know anybody else that is a human being and you talk to them, walk with them, eat with them, or have to be anywhere in a close proximity to them, you should be doing a spiritual cleansing bath. I have an entire video, actually I think I have like 2 or 3 videos on my channel that discuss different recipes for different situations and how to do them. They're simple. They're simple, and when I use the term bath, oh, excuse me, these braces. I use the term bath, but that could also be shower. That could be whatever. Do a cleansing to wash away anything that's attached itself to you on a regular basis. And this can be weekly, it can be monthly. Bonus tip, you can get yourself a bar of Florida water soap on Amazon. It could be daily, but you want to do this because what happens is when you absorb energy from other people, especially if you happen to be around people that don't have good luck, over time that's going to build up, and then it's going to start manifesting itself into your physical reality. So the bad luck person, whatever they're going through, will start happening to you. The next thing, keep your sacred space clean and clear. So if you have an altar, if you have a meditation space, if you have anything with any type of esoteric metaphysical tools on it in your home, even if it's just a statue, keep it clean. These tools should be treated with respect. If you have tools, if you have statues of deities, even if it's just a Buddha, keep it clean. It carries a certain vibration, it carries energy, and these tools, these spiritual forces cannot work for you, will not work for you if they're not being given some respect, okay? It's just like you keep your house clean, you take a shower, you wash your children, you wash your car, you wash all of these things. You want to do the same thing for your spiritual tools. Keep your altar as neat and tidy as possible. Wipe it down, dust it down, whatever you have to do. Because an accumulation of dirt, even in the household, which, I mean, this should go without saying, but an accumulation of dirt and clutter is an accumulation of energy, and that will cause you to be stagnant, you to be stuck. It will create blockages. So if your house is cluttered, if your closet is cluttered, if your car is dirty, if your work desk is full of stuff and disorganized, that's probably a telltale sign of what's going on in your life or what could be coming. So typically when I work with clients, my first thing to tell them is clean out your drawers, clean out your refrigerator, clean out your cabinet, clean out your car, clean out your work desk. You want to clear some blockages? Clear your physical blockages, and that clears away energetic blockages. So that's something to keep in mind. Stay out of low vibrational places, like jail. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that facetiously. No, honestly, stay out of jail. Stay out of places that carry negative energy. Stay out of, again, you can agree or disagree, this is just me personally, or limit nightclubs. It's okay to go out and party. You worked all week, you worked all month, you graduated, you're getting divorced, I don't know. You want to go out and shake a tail feather, do you? But be mindful of the energies that come in these places. Do you know why they call alcohol spirits? Think about that for a second. Why is alcohol called spirits? Because it puts your mind, body, and spirit in a vulnerable place where these negative energies, these demonic spirits, these jinky spirits, these lost souls, these spirits that are trapped here on this side that haven't crossed over because they don't know how, that are coexisting in this parallel universe that is literally right here with us, it makes you an open vessel when you're intoxicated and allows them to attach themselves. A lot of people can have sex demons. A lot of people have spiritual attachments. So when you're in places like nightclubs that promote, you know, what they promote, when you're listening to music that is on a low, extremely low vibration, and just very negative, then that's the energy that you're going to have around yourself. And again, that is going to transmute into your reality. If you're listening to "come suck my dick" music and I don't like that bitch, then guess what? If you're trying to manifest a wife or a husband, you're not. You're going to manifest what you're listening to. I'm just saying. And I could go on and on and on and on and on about that, but I think you guys get it. While we're on the topic of sex, which is something I think we all enjoy doing, be very mindful of who you share your body with. I get it. You're attracted to someone, you like someone, you love someone, you're dating them, but it is important to look past the exterior. It is important to really assess that person's lifestyle and question to yourself, is their lifestyle, whatever they're doing, and you may not know this, and you know, we're all adults here, people hook up and have flings and have one night stands, and hey, if that's what you're gonna do, that's what you're gonna do. But if you want to spiritually protect yourself, then you might want to reassess if that's a good idea, because you may not know who you're being intimately exchanging your energy with. Now, if you don't care, then that's on you. But I'm just saying, no judgment, trust me. No judgment, okay? But I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You want to be mindful of who you're exchanging with, because sex is powerful. Sex is for manifesting, and you do exchange a piece of yourself and you walk away with a piece of that individual with you. And if you do some cord cutting when you separate from those relationships. And if you guys want me, I just did a cord cutting for a client. If you guys want me to do a video on how to perform a cord cutting, leave it in the comments down below. Depending on how many responses I get, I will put that video up for you. Next thing that kind of goes hand in hand is avoiding crowded places if at all possible. Now, I'm not saying you can't go to your favorite amusement park, you can't go to the movies or farmer's market or anything like that. But I'm saying, again, when you are around loads of people, that's a lot of different energies. And people have attachments. So if you don't want to bring them home with you, then you may want to do certain things at certain times of the day. Understandably, people that work schedules, you only have a certain day off, you get off work, you don't have a choice, these are the only times you can do stuff, that's fine. And if that's the case, then I have a couple of other suggestions on this list to just kind of help you with that. Here's one that's a little off the grid. Again, I think should be common sense, but I'm gonna throw it in anyway, is how you care for your body. Eating as healthy as you possibly can, given your means available. Okay, so I don't believe that you have to run out and buy all this expensive organic stuff and drink all this frou-frou stuff, and I don't believe in that. But I do believe that you want to eat as healthy as possible, because your physical body and your spiritual body are connected. And if you're physically ill and worn out and drained and sick, and you have any type of low immune system, you're constantly getting colds all the time, you're susceptible to all this stuff, you're breaking bones, you're spraining, I don't know. But that's letting you know that something is off internally. And that makes you more susceptible spiritually, because if you can't fight off a physical parasite, you definitely can't fight off a spiritual parasite. You need physical strength to perform spiritual work. You know, when you're tired and drained, you don't feel like doing your candle magic. You don't feel like casting your spells and doing your spiritual bath. So then that leaves you more open and susceptible to be attacked. Also, if you're weak physically, so let's say you've been sick, you've had the flu or something, I don't know. This also gives other negative energies a chance to feed off of you. They're gonna, you don't have much left anyway. They're just gonna suck off whatever else you have. So these are just kind of things to keep in mind. Another very simple one. Carry a little pouch, a little mojo bag, a little something with some salt in it. It could be black salt, white salt, pink salt, kosher salt. Just get some salt. You could take an old sock, fill it up with some salt, cut it, tie it up with a rubber band, stick it in your bra, stick it in your pocket, stick it in your purse, put it in your car. Keep some salt, because that absorbs negative energy, and that is one of the cheapest ways that you can protect yourself. Place salt in the corners of your home. Place salt outside your front door. Place salt in your windowsills. It does not have to be a lot. It could just be a little sprinkle here and there. Place salt, you know, depending on where you live, the parameters of where you are. You can also take a bowl of salt, get a little cup or a little bowl, fill it up with some salt, and either put it behind your front door, adjacent to the front door. Get yourself some little shot glasses. And you can, here's a good way too. So if you burn incense, get a shot glass from Dollar Store, fill it up with salt, and this serves as an incense holder, and it helps absorb negative energy in the household. Amulets. Amulets for protection are very powerful. These things are made for a reason. So crystals, stones, I have a few to just show you some examples. Amulets can become very fancy, and they can be very plain. So this is one that I have that I purchased from Tybro. This is the Demiurgos medallion. Archangel Michael's sigil is in here. And this is specifically protection against dark forces. I won't go into the story behind how this has worked for me, but it's phenomenal. Now, this is a very costly piece. Master Gibson's pieces they're up there in price, but they are worth every penny. And this stays with me. This typically, if I'm not wearing it, because sometimes this just doesn't go with my outfit, but it will be in my bra, in my purse. It's with me every day. So if you ever see me and I'm not wearing it, it's definitely somewhere close by. Now, if you want to do something that's a little more affordable, you can do something simple of getting yourself just a crystal, just a necklace. This is, what is this? This is onyx, or this is actually black obsidian, hematite, and a quartz crystal. This is, a client sent this to me. This is a rosary. This is a hematite rosary. It's very beautiful with a sterling silver cross on it. I don't know how much this was, but rosary is something sterling silver. It does not have to be expensive, doesn't have to be fancy. You can wear this under your clothes. And this was a very sweet gift. She sent this for my birthday. I actually keep this. This stays in my bedroom. I have it near my bed, so when I'm sleeping at night. You can wear your protection amulets in the form of jewelry. This is a handmade bracelet that one of my other clients recently gave to me just a couple weeks ago. And she put the Hamsa on here, the hand of God. And I wear this daily. It actually makes me feel really good. And it was a sweet gift. So you can wear your protection. You can also, which I didn't include this, but you can also take a Hamsa and hang it behind your door. So your bedroom door, in your car, your front door. If you guys want me to do a video on how to protect the home, and I will give you a little tour and show you some of the things that I have in my house. My house, I've just finished doing some feng shui in it. I've got protection amulets all around. There's a ritual that I do weekly. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, comment that down below, and I will happily do that video for you since the full moon is coming. Okay. The next thing to spiritually protect yourself is be mindful of the type of spell work that you do. So, and this, I just did another video on doing spells for friends and family. Are they safe? Are you doing spells for other people? If you are, you might want to consider not doing that because you don't want anything to attach to yourself. Are you throwing your magic? Are you doing shady shit? Are you shady? Are you cursing people because they ate your lunch at work? Are you just angry? Are you cursing your boss because you got fired when you were late to work every day? So be mindful of what you're throwing out, because what you're putting out, the scales have to be balanced. Whatever you send out is going to come back to you, whether it's good, bad, black, white, positive, negative. Law of attraction. Every action has a reaction. That's just basic, high school physics. So be mindful of the type of spiritual work that you're doing and what are your motives and intentions behind it. Some people, I get it, are working on themselves. You're trying to, handle life a little bit differently, and that's kudos to you if you are. So if the way you typically respond to situations is negative and vile, and your first instinct is to get mad and curse somebody out, well, that's bringing down your own spiritual protection. So work on that. Stay away from energy vampires. Stay away from energy vampires. If you do not know if you have an energy vampire in your life, I will leave the link to my video on 10 signs you know you have an energy vampire in your life. And you need to go watch that video and identify the characteristics if you are being sucked on by someone around you. And if that is the case, avoid them at all means possible. I don't know how you're going to do that. You'll figure that out, but avoid them. It is imperable, because an energy vampire will continue to feed off of you until you absolutely have nothing left. And then you'll look around one day and say, somebody cursed me. No, they didn't curse you, but you didn't have any protection around yourself, and all your goodness and abundance got sucked away by some manipulative energy vampire that you brought into your life. Watch your own potty mouth. Yeah. Now, look, I ain't judging nobody. Y'all know I'll drop the F-bomb in a split second. I know, little old sweet me, right? And I've worked on that also. There is nothing better than using some profanity to express your frustration. And I'll tell you, there are some cases where it is necessary. Sometimes you got to tell somebody to go fuck themselves. Not only does it feel good, it gets your point across. However, if every other word or sentence out of your mouth has an explicit word in it, then you're cursing yourself. Those words carry very powerful negative low vibrational energies, and you're speaking that out, and you're speaking it over your body, and you're speaking it into your existence. You're speaking it to your home, to your kids, to your work, to your job, to your pets, to your relationship, and that's what you're going to end up creating. So if you curse like a sailor, and if you're a woman and you have a potty mouth, listen, my love, that is not attractive. It is not goddess-like. It is not ladylike, and most people don't like it. So if you want to harness your goddess energy and be that beautiful, loving creature that we want to attract all the abundance to us, ladies, please stop using profanity. It ain't cute. Next, the movies, television, your sensory input. What are you watching? What are you listening to? Okay, I'm not going to go on forever about this, but, and I said this earlier, if you're listening to I hate pussy music, if you're watching violent television shows and just nonsense, if you are having conversations with people that all they do is whine, bitch, and complain, you are damaging your spiritual energy, and you are leaving yourself open and vulnerable to be attacked. Stop it. Now, I'm a witch. I love horror films. I have since I was a kid. My mother hated it. She would not let me watch these things because she's like, I don't want you putting that into your psyche. Well, that didn't stop. You guys know I talk openly about it. I love Halloween. And this is kind of on a side note, but I love the occult. I love esoterics. I love all the witch movies, all the vampire movies, all the most gruesome stuff you can think of. I've always been drawn to it. But as I've gotten older, my psyche has become very sensitive. And because I have a better understanding of what watching certain things and listening to certain things can ultimately attract to myself, I have put those things to rest. Now, I'm not going to sit up in here and lie. If a good horror flick comes out in October, there's a good chance I'll go watch it. But these are things that I do very minuscule, okay? Yeah, I enjoy the hip-hop culture, and I may, you know, bop my head to a rap song here and there. But any of you, especially if you know me, if you've met me in person, if you've come to any of my workshops, if you're fortunate enough to be close enough to me where you've come into my home, you already know that's not playing in my house. It's not playing in my car. I do not watch music videos, and if I do, or any of that ratchetness, and again, I'm not judging, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being ratchet, but in order to keep my circuit board, my frequency a certain way, there are things that I choose not to partake in them, and that is one of them. Next way to protect yourself spiritually is be very mindful of the spirits that you choose to work with. So if you're looking to maybe have a relationship with a deity or a spirit guide, or you're looking into certain areas of magic, maybe you want to practice whatever you want to practice, do your research, do your homework, be very careful when you're kind of working through spells that you find in books, you find online or anything like that, and they make reference to, oh, you should work with this god or you should work with this goddess. You want to be very careful because there are trickster spirits out there. And you know, you're setting up your altar, you're getting ready to do your magic, you're calling upon these spirits, and sometimes an entity will sneak through that you think is the spirit or the deity that you called upon, and it will turn out to be someone else. And yeah, your spell may work, you may get the results that you want, but you might not realize that you have a malevolent spirit working for you, not a benevolent spirit, or you have a trickster spirit that is posing to be someone. Maybe you think you're channeling your ancestors, and in actuality you've channeled some low vibrational demonic spirit that just so happened to be cruising through the night you were doing your spell, and because you don't have any spiritual immunity, you've conjured up something, and now you're suffering the repercussions of it. So be very careful about working with deities and spirits. Do your homework, do your research. Be careful about mixing them, and I have an entire video on how to work with your deities properly. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. I promise you guys. I don't know, I'm at 27 minutes. Okay, last couple of things. Always, always, always give thanks, give offerings, give back, whatever that means to you, whether that's pouring some libations, whether that's giving someone less fortunate $1 who asked for something to eat, whether that's putting your offerings out on your altar. Kind of side note, when you're working with deities, if you're working with a spirit that requires offerings, please give them. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides cannot help you if they're depleted on energy. And if they're depleted on energy, they will start depleting you on energy to help you with your request. So if you are working with an energetic force that you give water to, you give, you know, cookies or cakes or whatever the offerings are, make sure that you are consistent with that. Because when you're consistent, they will be consistent. When you show your gratitude, they will go and bat for you, and they will protect you, and they will stand around you. Last thing you want to do is run away your spiritual team, because essentially the spirit world does control what goes on here in the physical world, and you want to have as much protection around yourself as possible, just being a regular person, let alone someone that is walking between the worlds. The last one, this is an interesting one. This is something my mother taught me, which makes a lot of sense. Wear sunglasses. Wear sunglasses, because have you ever had somebody look at you and it feels like they're piercing you, like whew, they're looking through you? Or maybe you're a person that does that. I wear dark sunglasses. I try to find the blackest pair I can because I don't like people in my eyes. And primarily when I go into the spiritual shop. So when I go into my witchy stores, into the botanicas, I wear my sunglasses. Everyone that's in these shops are not on the same page or same frequency as you. There are a lot of demonic, just because it's in a human body, don't mean that it is of love and light, okay? Just because they're nice, there is a lot of spirits running around portraying to be kind people, kind individuals. So when they say the eyes are the windows to the soul, it's true. Cover them up. Oh, you don't like glasses, so you say. Well, you don't like spiritual attachments either. So take your pick. Last but not least, going down my list. Last but not least, you can do a periodic sweeping of your energy. A firewall of protection spell is very effective, and it will do just that. Put some protection around you. I'm not going to demonstrate how to do that in this video, but it does work. It is something I do for myself, maybe twice a year. If you deal with a lot of people, then it may be something, or if you have really bad luck, or you're just, you know, if the people around you aren't good, then you might want to do it more often. But I do a firewall protection for myself, for my family. If this video gets to 500 likes, I will show you step by step on how to do a firewall of protection spell. It's very effective. It doesn't cost a lot. There are some supplies, very special supplies you will need. I will go over all of that. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you want to see how to do that protection spell, and I will make sure I get that done for you guys by this full moon, or before this full moon coming up next week. That way you have enough time to collect your supplies. Okay. Those are the 21 ways on how to spiritually protect yourself. So if you have anything that I haven't mentioned, please let us know. I believe in each one, teach one. Leave a comment down below if I missed something, if you have a suggestion that you'd like to add to this. Are some of these things that you already know? Are they things that you've done? Are any of the things on the list I've mentioned things that are completely new to you? I want to hear all about it. I love reading through your comments, and I know I don't always get back to responding to everyone's comments. I really wish I could, but between YouTube, social media, Facebook, Instagram, my email, my website, I love you guys and I see them, and if I could respond to everyone's comments, I would, but then I would never get an opportunity to sit down and do these videos for you, or perform these spells for people, or do readings, because I'd be answering comments all day. But I do see you. I do love you guys. I am thinking about doing a Q&A video, so I may compile a lot of your questions into like one video and answer them. So if you guys like that idea, let me know. If you like videos like this and you want me to keep producing them, the only way I'll know that is if you hit the thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get my channel to 50,000 subscribers. Follow me on Instagram at One Ritual Away. You can book a private session, reading, or coaching session with me at oneritualaway.com. I love you guys. I am here for you, and I thank all of you who have supported my channel for the last couple of years, who have supported my business by purchasing products, by scheduling readings with me. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, and I'm here for the community and to help you on your spiritual and magical journey. And last but not least, I just want to remind you that you are special, you are amazing, you are magical, you are here for a reason, and manifesting your best life is truly just one ritual away. I love you guys. Until next time. Bye. Mwah.